Hi, I'm Megan Buchter. I'm the director of the Fowler Center for Business as an Agent of World Benefit at Case Western Reserve University. At the Fowler Center, we run a program called Aim to Flourish that strives to teach students about the UN Sustainable Development Goals and business's role in helping to achieve them. As part of the Aim to Flourish program, students seek out and interview business leaders and social entrepreneurs about their companies and business innovations that are doing amazing things for the world. Another part of our program is our annual Flourish Prizes. So every year we look at all of the stories that have been published in the previous calendar year. And after a process that they go through with the jury, we end up with 17 winners, one for each of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And today I am so honored because I am here with our Flourish Prize honoree group for Global Goal number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. I am so grateful to be here with our professor, Miriam Minderman from TIAS School for Business and Society, and our student authors, Ruby and Amresh, and our business leader, Kumar from Air. Thank you so much to everybody for being here with me today. I'm thrilled to have you. And I'd love to start by asking Miriam to tell us a little bit about how she's used Aim to Flourish in her class and some of the results that she's seen. Miriam?
Thank you, Megan. Yeah, Aim to Flourish just fits perfectly the profile of TIAS as a school for business and society, because we integrate 4 competency areas in each and every program of our school. That is responsible leadership, collaboration, business modeling, and innovation. We believe that as a school for business and society, through these competencies, we can really enable our students to, to make a difference, to address the global challenges that we are facing, and to stimulate business for good. And that's just precisely what Aim to Flourish is about. All the 4 competency areas are really part and parcel of the Aim to Flourish assignment. And I found that the assignment is highly inspirational for the students and also for me as a professor.
That's great. It's so nice to hear how Aim to Flourish fits all of those different areas that TIAS is so passionate about. And I'm happy to hear that it fits well in your class. I'd love to hear from Ruby and Amresh. Could you tell me a little bit about how you felt about the Aim to Flourish assignment? You know, what you felt when it was assigned to you, and then how you.
Hi, this is Amresh. I am from India. Currently, I am working in the Netherlands as a procurement and supply chain manager in a scale-up company called Solarge, and I am there since September of 2019. About the Aim to Flourish, we first time we came across this assignment through our professor, and the first thing that we did, we went to the website of Aim to Flourish to see, like, we browsed through some previous, the past stories, and from different colleges, from different students, what kind of innovation and inspiration are in those stories. So we got a fair bit idea about the kind of story that we have to write through our professor guidance and through the website of Aim to Flourish. So I have been bit familiar with IM. In India, there is an MBA college called IIMs, and which have an incubation system. It is called an IIM Innovation Park. So through this, they promote entrepreneurship and innovation through seed funding and all this, the kind of the steps they take. So I was going through that IM Innovation Park, and they have a different startups and scale-up stories published across their website. So we came across like 4 or 5 stories, and the kind of criterias that Aim to Flourish demands, So I thought that, okay, perfectly to address all those five criteria, which includes innovation, inspiration, social benefits, environmental benefits, and the business benefit as well. So yeah, we discussed with Kumar about the assignment. We shared with him about what aim to flourish addresses to the global world. We discussed it with him about the UN, the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals, complete details, what it is, core business, core innovation, what it is, the core business model. So after analyzing Kumar's point of view, we shared our point of view. Then professor's guidance we already had. Then aim to flourish guidance and checklist we already had. We thought, yeah, now we are set to go for the next round. And then we started, developing our story, writing, framing the draft and everything. So yeah, we took it off from there.
That's so great. Thank you. Ruby, can you tell us a little bit about when the Aim to Flourish assignment was first assigned to you? Were there any challenges that you experienced? Were you excited about the assignment? And then how did the interview go?
Okay, hi, I'm Ruby. I'm currently working in the UK. So my first feeling of this assignment is actually, I feel it's quite a challenge because we need to find an untold story. And the business is doing good for the society and also the environment. So I feel a little bit challenging first. So we did some research, like Emily said, and somehow he came up with the Kumar's business. So yeah, the story fits perfect with the criteria that Aim to Flourish is asking. And there's clear guidance and also some appreciative inquiry interview question list. And with the help of Major, right? With the help of the professor, we complete our question list and did the interview. So I was quite excited and nervous during the interview because it was my first time interviewing a business leader, but it's a good chance to gain some experience. And also it's a nice opportunity to be connected to a business leader who is doing good, not just for the profit, but also for the society and the environment. So I really appreciate this program and also the help of the professor.
That's great. Thank you. I'm always kind of curious how students feel about the assignment in the beginning. I know it makes a lot of students really nervous having to find a company and then having to do the interview. But then once, like you just said, once you've done that, it's really exciting. There are good skills to be built there. And it's really great to get a chance to talk to somebody new. So thank you for sharing that. Miriam, you have some very global stories coming out of your classes. Is that by design, or is that just because we're kind of in this more virtual environment right now? Or have you always encouraged your students to write stories from anywhere?
No, it's by design. We use Aim to Flourish during the next month with the 5th cohort of our full-time MBA program. And the students in this program are coming from all over the world. So I deliberately encourage the students also to think about suitable companies to feature that are coming from their own region and that they have experience with. So that explains the wide variety and geographic ways of the companies. So yeah, it's wonderful to see this variety in companies, and it's also an excellent way to use Aim to Flourish as an illustration of what the Sustainable Development Goals can mean in practice. So in fact, we've built a course within the full-time MBA program called Sustainable Development Goals in Business Practice. So we combine Aim to Flourish, both as a way to address explicitly the Sustainable Development Goals, and also to give an introduction to appreciative inquiry and show how this can really support organizational and systems change.
That's great. Thank you. And I love that you incorporate appreciative inquiry as well into your class. It's a core part of Aim to Flourish, but we kind of sneak it in there. So it's not, it's part of the interview technique, but not always super obvious. So I love that that's a part of your class. And I love all of the global stories that come from your school. It's great to see your name, but then kind of, okay, where is this story going to be from? Because you just really never know. That's wonderful. So on that note, I would really love to hear from Kumar. This story was amazing. Really cool. I'm so honored that I had the chance to read it. I'm so happy that this is the story that won for global goal number 6. I was just doing really incredible things. And we'd like to hear about it straight from you.
Thank you, Mehan. I love to be here. I mean, I'm really honored. And thank you so much, everybody. I mean, I would really thank Amrish for this, because the first meeting we had through Zoom call, and straight away, I mean, the list of questions what he asked, I mean, that's really put me in a right spot, and even that helped me for shaping up my business. I really have to thank Ruby and Amrish for that. So, as you said, I mean, it's a wonderful journey what I had. Right, coming after from US and starting my business in India, it was quite challenging. I presented to my professors in India. Immediately they said, I mean, you have to pitch it to the business school so that you can understand the feasibility of your business and viability. So before that, I mean, I just posted in social media. That's get excited. A lot of people liked it, shared it, and immediately, not even I started my business, I got an order. More than 100 people booked a pre-order, started supplying the unit. Then I really understand the need of it, and I wanted to be more responsible in delivering those machines, because when we say sustainability, what I see is, I mean, I can develop a product, I can give it to them, but I have to do a life cycle assessment for the product, any product for that matter. Say, example, if I want to make this t-shirt or a shirt, it takes 2,700 liters of water to produce one t-shirt. But when I do that life cycle assessment and really understand how much energy, how much amount of water is getting wasted, same way for my product, right from the material till it delivers, logistics, energy is used. So that's where I want to bring my company at least to a carbon neutral category. I mean, though I'm trying to push it to carbon negative, but still I'm working out to be carbon neutral. And that give me a lot of responsibility as well as respecting my community. And till now, we have installed close to 2,500 units across India. And also, we're trying to install in Southeast Asian countries to support the needy ones. And with the help of Tata, from big companies like Tata or GMAT and GRE and Blue Dot, DHL, all these people have supported us to deliver the right solution to the community. So it's an incredible journey. For that, I mean, Amrish was keep questioning me. I mean, how you shape up your business, what kind of thoughts going in your mind when you face a challenge, when you need fund, and how do you go to the market with all this innovation? How do you approach it? So that's really helped me, and that put me in the right direction. And we used to interact more often. And then, as he said, I mean, because of IIM, we got connected. And I mean, all these wonderful people from IIM and IIT, they guided me. I mean, a big thanks to them, and big thanks to all my friends here. Yeah, thank you.
I love hearing how the students actually ended up helping you. So that's wonderful, since you will help them get their assignment done and they helped you with your business. So these devices that takes water out of the atmosphere, and that water is clean enough to drink?
Yeah. So as you said, I mean, when you take water from atmosphere, there is no salt, there is no minerals in it. It's almost equivalent to a distilled water. The TDS would be 8, pH would be 6.2. It's slightly acidic. See, what we do is like we do the pre-filtration. We also purify the air in that process by cleaning the dirt, the sediment, and then we pass it through photocatalytic reaction so that we eliminate the bacterial load in the air. And then we move to our patented technology where it starts to condense and converts into water. That water again goes into 5 stages of purification. We infuse the natural mineral into it, and then we deliver with the TDS of 30 to 50 ppm and pH of 7.5, that is more alkaline. So in that way, we ensure this is a potable water and safe to drink for everybody. So as I say, I mean, when we do this mission, we not only produce water, we also purify the air in that process. So for an example, in India, I mean, in New Delhi, when I presented to one of the university there, the pollution was like almost, I mean, as per PM 2.5 index, it was 350 micrograms per cubic meter. So that's highly polluted region. When we put our device for a matter of 30 minutes in a 30 square meter area, from 350 cubic meter per, I mean, the micrograms per cubic meter come down to 12 micrograms per cubic meter. So that's the level of purification it does during that process by generating water. So this also helps the nature by purifying the air by giving water.
So not only are you providing water to people that probably don't have it, but you're cleaning the air and you're aiming to be a carbon negative company.
Yes.
So that's a lot of impact for one organization. That's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're very honored to get the chance to talk to you about this. I mean, for global goal number 6, clean water and sanitation, but it's also really wonderful to hear about all of the other things that you're doing and how just the very large impact that your device can have. And your device is just in India right now, or you're growing and expanding? I can really see this helping so many people.
Right now, we are helping NTU in Singapore. We are supplied to universities, and also we supply to Turkey, and then we supply to Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and even to US. And now we are, I mean, also to Dubai, because especially they need water, and there is a huge demand for potable water. So we also supply to those places, Middle East. So these areas we catered, and we're trying to supply to the region where there is most needed. The problem is when I understand the market, see, people who have money, they are not in need of water. They have, I mean, they can afford it. But people who are in need of water, they don't have money. They cannot afford it. So what we do right now is like we try to create a community where people can put their funds and we can donate it to the needy ones. For an example, if you ask me, in South India, there's a famous movie star. His name is Rajnikant. So from his fan club, each and every, even a rickshaw driver or a small person contributed money, and we collected and we put a completely sustainable model. Like the whole machine runs on solar panel that produce water as well as clean air, as well as we don't consume electricity from anywhere else. From energy from the sun and water from the air. It delivers hundreds of liters to the common man. It's open to public. Anybody can go and drink next to the railway station. So something like this, I mean, we are trying to achieve in multiple locations. So now we are partnering with a lot of people. Recently, we did one installation in a ship, cargo ship, where, you know, I mean, there are a lot of humidity in the sea. And of course, they need fresh water. They have to buy it, they have to stack it, and they have to have a long journey in the sea. So if you have this machine in the ship, you can produce whenever you want. You don't have to carry it. So it's a perfect solution for people who can sail, and even for the fisherman community. Because when I heard from a community, I mean local communities in South India, they have to go to the sea, get fish, and they have to come back. If they run out of water, fresh water, even if they don't catch fish, they have to come back. So that's a huge loss. I mean, they have to feed their family. So if you have this machine in their boat, they can produce water and they can do the fishing.
Wow. I love the focus on the community and the way that, you know, just like, oh, well, you can't afford this, I guess you can't have this. It's like, let's get the community together so that everybody can have water and everybody can rise together. That's amazing. Yeah, Amresh and Ruby, you're so lucky that you got to interview Kumar for this assignment. I mean, what an inspiration. This story is amazing.
Yes, it has been really an amazing, you know, it has been quite an amazing learning for us as well. because we knew we came across different concepts of the water generators and the other aspects. But as you already asked Kumar about the purity, ready to drink, and all these aspects, so we were really thrilled to hear that okay, it comes at such an affordable pricing with all the qualities that you need in the water. And plus, as Kumar already mentioned, and we already discussed during our interview as well, that how this initiative can benefit the actual needy people who really need it through the remote locations across the sea, ocean, and in the different in India, as we all know, and across most of the parts of the world, river resources are getting polluted, the water resources are not as good as it has been. So once we hear about all these stories, so we thought, okay, this might be the thing that we need for the future. So that really inspired us to dig deeper into Kumar's the overall business prospects, the innovation aspects, and to draft us a story that we published. So yeah, it has been quite a thrilling experience for us. So yeah, so thanks to Professor and to M2 Flourish for giving us this platform and the recognition.
Yes, and thank you so much for writing and telling this story. And we are, me at Aim to Flourish and the Fowler Center, we are really excited and happy that we get to help you kind of lift up and share this story and continue to celebrate it at our global forum. So I'm really looking forward to other people getting the chance to watch this recording and getting the chance to read this story and to really hear what Kumar's doing. And hopefully, Kumar, there are some ways that we can help you. We can come help and install some of these devices and the solar panels, because you're doing really amazing things.
Thank you. We'd love to do that. Definitely.
Yeah. Also for me, of course, I've read your story several times last year, but it's wonderful to see you in person and hear more experiences and developments. It's impressive. So keep up the good work.
Thank you. It's pleasure meeting you all. Finally, yeah.
Want to say that thanks to this anti-flourish program, because I feel it's really a good chance to reveal an untold story, because it's a great opportunity for those business who are doing good. They got opportunity to be discovered, to be exposed. And special thanks to Professor. Without your help, we won't be able to win this prize. So it's really a great honor. Yeah, and also thanks to Kumar, because he really inspired me. Like such a simple idea. I know the technique behind my is so complicated, but it's a simple idea that you can help people in need and also the society and the environment. So it triggered my interest in startup company. So actually, I'm also helping a wind energy startup. So that's how you inspire me. Yeah, thanks.
So over the years, I've heard back from several from the students that also through the Aim to Flourish assignment, they got so inspired and passionate about contributing to the SDGs and sustainable development in general, that they decided to pursue a career that somehow relates to sustainable development. And that's also for me as a professor, what keeps me going, and what gets me out of bed every morning.
Absolutely. Us at the Fowler Center too. That's great. That's really nice to hear. And Ruby, yes, thank you for jumping in and sharing that, because it is nice to hear how, doing this assignment then impacted what you wanted to do afterward. I mean, that's a huge part of our goal, is just working with the students and inspiring them like that. And then, the other part is getting to share these businesses, these undiscovered, social entrepreneurs that are doing things that, we want to, this is an innovation that we just want to see everywhere, in all countries that need it. So we're excited to get to share these stories. So it's really cool.
Yes, seriously, I wanted to thank everybody, because when you bring all the stories into limelight, that gives a lot of different perspective to everybody, because as Ruby was saying, the simple idea can be a big game changer. So that's what happened here. So even the simple technique, what I mean, perceived from a nature, it's nothing but a biomimicking, whatever I did. It's just the nature gave a solution to me. I just put it in the shell and then start distributing to the people. That's all I did. But that changed a huge moment here. I mean, like a lot of people are getting benefited that I can see from the eyes. They become independent because earlier, like in last 100 years, I would say like water is a free source for everybody, but it becomes a commodity. It becomes a how do I say? I mean, like they have to buy water. They have to pay money for the water. Like air, it was free earlier, but now it becomes a commodity. So I'm going back to the past and say that it's independent. I mean, you can generate your own water. You don't have to depend on anybody. So that's makes me, I mean, like incredible. I mean, I was fascinated about the whole idea, the whole thought, and these people took the idea and I mean, they keep shaping up the idea. They ask me the right questions. I mean, what is your thought? I mean, where do you want to see? I mean, how do you want to approach? That put me into the right spot and then keep shaping up my business. I mean, thanks to them. I mean, it's really. I mean, I cannot thank them. It's more than I can do. But point is like, I mean, really, that helped me. That's all I can say. Thank you.
I just want to say another congratulations to all of you, our Flourish Prize honoree team for Global Goal number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation, Professor Miriam Minderman from TS School for Business and Society, and Kumar from student authors Ruby and Amrush. Just congratulations and thank you to all of you. And we look forward to continuing the celebration and to continuing to getting to share this story and lift up and celebrate all of you. So thank you so much.